Oh, okay. A lot of people here also may not know that daylight savings was not made for agricultural reasons. In fact, a lot of farmers oppose daylight savings, and there's a lot of reasons why they oppose it. So, farmers use the sun to dictate when they do things on the farm, and they don't use the clock because of daylight savings. And so this meant that daylight savings was very disruptive to a farmer's routine. So why would it be decided to even have daylight savings in the first place if it doesn't even benefit the farmers? And I, Cat Bishop, will inform you on why you need to oppose daylight savings just as much as farmers do. And according to an article called Daylight Saving Time Changes Can Affect Farmers by Mike Rosman, which was published in October 2018, discusses how farmers always use the sun to indicate things, as I said previously. Being an hour behind schedule is very vital to a farmer because it could be the difference between losing time and having just the right amount of time to get all of their things done on the farm. So Rosman's father would always complain about daylight savings quite a bit. He would go by the rising of the sun as an indication to start his day. That was kind of ridiculous, having to always change your clocks. So isn't it pretty much pointless of just doing that because they're not going by the right time? Anyways, when you have to wake up, one thing mentioned by Rossman is that those who do not grow up with daylight savings their whole life, like him, it would be harder for people's sleep schedule and harder for them to adjust to the new time change. That was a problem that his father had, which was really bad because he always had a really bad lack of sleep, which made it really hard for him to work on the farm and deal with the cows and everything else. So Rossman said it was easier for him to adjust to daylight savings because he was used to growing up with it as a child and his dad wasn't. So in Bruce Picarni's article called The Truth About Daylight Savings in Agriculture, was published in March 2017, talks about the agricultural community is again based on daylight hours and not by the clock. This means that the farmers wake up every day at the same time of the sun. So what's the point of having daylight savings? Picani also claims that dairy cows also have to be milked twice a day, no matter what the time is. So dairy cows are vastly affected by daylight savings, according to Erica Stark's article called Time Changes Can Leave Dairy Cows Unimpressed. Dairy cows, which was published in March 2017 on CBC's website. According to Starks, a farmer named Conrad Van Heerden has a big complaint about how dairy cows are affected with daylight savings. So Conrad claims that milking shifts are a lot harder when we're in daylight savings because the dairy cows have a down routine, and when the routine is like messed with in any kind of way, they get really uncomfortable and they don't even want to like move, they just want to stay. And so pretty much he talks about it's even harder to like rally them into the farm because they'll just be not wanting to move because they're so exhausted from holding in the milk all day, and it's really disruptive to their just whole entire schedule. So messing up a dairy cow's routine makes just everything really difficult for the farmer, which means that the farmer isn't happy and the cow's not happy. So we definitely do not want the dairy cows to be in that condition, and so all of this can be prevented by not having daylight savings altogether. I know that a lot of you may think the exact same thing I am. Daylight savings is not good for farm animals with a down routine or farmers with the down routine. Farmers were promised that when daylight savings would occur, they would be giving an additional hour to get things done. So this act was unfair in the case that it did not do what it said it would do for the farmers. In an article called Daylight Savings Time Created to Help Farmers, published in March 2017 by Diego Flamini on farm.com, talks about the misleading information of daylight savings. Something that I found interesting was that farmers were so against daylight savings that back in 1919, they had voted to repeal it. Out of everything I have informed you on, I want you to remember this. Daylight savings is a bad idea. And so, in my opinion, I'm going to vote against having daylight savings. It is nothing but a headache for the farmers, but not only the farmers, but the animals on the farm. Put yourself in the shoes of someone working on the farm. And I hope you will decide on a good decision, because that is just not okay to deal with for the farmers. Thank you.